Feedback?
Feedback. Yes, we are.
Yeah, I'm trying. Hello, guys.
Yes, we are. What? What's going on? Feedback. What? What's going on? I messed up. It's him, we're offline. Oh no, no, we're live now. No, no, we're offline again. Oh no, no, we're live now. No, no, we're offline again. You took it off? No, no, we're offline again.
What?
Took it off? Oh, is it live? What's
Yeah,
going
we're
on?
live. It's like like crazy.
What's
Yeah,
going
we're
on?
live. It's like crazy.
Echo!
Crazy.
Echo! You gone green?
Coming from?
You gone green on Zoom, but on the stream it's fine. You gone green on Zoom, but on the stream it's fine.
It's like coming like crazy.
What's fucking green?
Coming like crazy.
You can see on my glasses.
What's that green for? Why are you? Not me. One with green.
Look at that. You can see the
I'm not a
reflection.
man. I'm not. I'm not a green man.
No, on Zoom you are.
I'm not a green man.
No, on Zoom you are. I don't know.
I'll change it in a minute.
I don't know.
I'll change it in a minute.
Good start to the stream.
It's like echoing really bad.
You haven't got the stream playing, have you, in the background? You haven't
No,
got the
for
stream
free.
playing, have you, in the background? You haven't
No,
got the
for
stream
free.
playing, have you, in the... Say it's
Right.
alright, but it's alright.
Where we go then? We're back on now, guys.
Yes, we're
No
back.
echo.
Fudge up on his part.
Oh yeah. So hopefully everyone's doing good today.
That way, sorry.
Oh yeah. So this is like React2That. We're literally gonna be going live, literally every weekend. So this is just like a little major test. We're gonna just adjust a few things here. So you might have to adjust the camera a little bit, Tom.
Why?
I'm just cropping like the thing at the top.
What do you mean, adjust my camera? I don't get what you mean.
Well, you've seen them in that. Can't get rid of it where it says XSplit. That's better. That's better.
Yeah, no, it's just my head. My shoulders.
Well, that's okay. Yeah. So, like I said, guys, we're going to be a podcast every weekend. So this is going to be good. This is what we're going to be doing. We're going to be talking about gaming news. We're going to be talking about movie news, tech news. So there's going to be a lot of stuff. Literally looking forward to this. But I think what I like to really discuss about the Malibu, which is right there. And
Yes,
that's-
hello.
Oh yes, hello guys. Also, actually no. Also, guys, do not forget, like you can press that follow button. So actually, we need to go on YouTube actually and just check the channel.
Stream.
Yeah, we're actually live on YouTube right now, but we do need to change. So actually,
Hang on a minute, I've got to check something.
the video.
I'll be back.
So yeah, guys, this is brand new. Literally looking forward to this. So what we're gonna do now is, I think we need to go there, don't we? Yeah, we do. Yeah, guys, don't forget to actually.
Arsenal's back for.
Oh God, to actually like, follow the stream. Like. Right, we're gonna literally do that. There we go. I'll change that. I think it's category in it. I think. Yeah. Oh yeah, I get it now.
It's alright. For goodness sake. What's going on?
Right, we go. So we're all up, people. We're all here. So do we need to go to
It
Trovo?
just looks shit, doesn't it? Look at it. It's cropped on my headset.
No, it's okay. It's not that bad, is it?
Where's, come on. It's alright. That's what we're doing. What we're talking about.
Yeah, we're just setting stuff up right at the moment. And-
What a waste.
right. So this is going to be our very first podcast. Well, no, our first podcast is going to be next week. So don't forget to press that follow button. or like or whatever, and don't forget to retweet the stream. So we want to talk about money stuff. So, Tom, anything you like to talk about?
No, not really.
Oh, wow, look at that. Actually, I'll tell you what we could talk about is about, for instance, Star Wars. We know Disney has literally got involved with Ubisoft. So I think that's good. We're going to see a Star Wars game for the very first time from the Ubisoft, from, I believe, the Division 2 devs. Big fan of the Division, especially the first Division. Division 2, I don't know about that. I think I'm alright with Division 2, but it's depending what take they're gonna do on the Star Wars universe. I think it's gonna be good. Cannot wait for that, because I've been watching a lot of Star Wars content. I've also been playing a lot of Star Wars content in Star Wars The Old Republic on my Twitch channel, so that's been getting well into that. But I think what's interesting is the future going forward with Star Wars from Disney, because now they seem to be concentrating more on the TV series and a lot on the games, not just the Star Wars genre, but different other genres as well, like Indiana Jones. So that should be good. Go on, Tom. You can button if you want, whenever you want.
I don't know what to say. What?
No, like what? I mean, what do you think about Disney? Literally, especially in the gaming division wise, like LucasArts, like. What we're going to see, like what games we're going to see in the next 5 to 10 years?
The same games we've had for years.
Yeah, but I mean, like they've got a big category, they've got a big list of games from over the last 20, 30 years. For instance, one of them's coming back, Indiana Jones. Do you think that's going to be like more like Uncharted?
I think it's going to be like Skyrim with a dash of what else? Like sort of like Dishonored sort of thing.
Ooh. That should be quite good. Actually, that one would be quite good. That.
I would like to see Jedi Knights come back as a franchise. I think Dark Forces would be really good.
Oh, yes, imagine. You know what? I mean, no. But also, no, actually, I don't know. Actually, wouldn't it? So, like,
maybe like an Age of Empires type game as well. What they used to have for the.
Yeah, but Indiana Jones, that should be more like, what's it called? Uncharted.
Tomb Raider.
And Tomb Raider, which I think it's going to be like that, unless they completely freaking change it. No one knows.
It was Bethesda. It might go.
Well, yeah, definitely.
Might be full of bugs.
What I do like to see coming from, especially from the Star Wars, from Disney itself, and that is, if you look at the history of Disney games, because they have made some games in the past, they always seem to be putting their emphasis on the direction of their games in the past. I think they just need to leave it to the developers, and hopefully we're going to get some fantastic games. From the devs themselves. Look at what EA's done with Battlefield. They were literally involved so much. They got involved so much within DICE, and that's why, especially the last 2 Battlefield games, sucked, to be honest. So hopefully
it was full of microtransactions.
Well, yeah, because of EA got involved, and hopefully, fingers crossed, the next Battlefield, which is probably going to be Battlefield 6, hopefully in the freaking modern, maybe future, but I think it's going to be modern. Hopefully, we will not see EA involved during the development, and if we do, the game's going to suck. Well, baldness.
How dare.
Yeah. So, anything you like to talk about, Malibu? Like I said, tonight it's good. It's just a genuine chat, really. Going forward, we are going to have bullet points, but because we're just doing like a little test tonight. So, what would you like to talk about?
I'd like to talk about a Series X.
Oh,
actually, the lack of games to play. Actually, no. I think next gen consoles in general. To be honest.
What do you mean?
There's not many like those console generation games to play. It's all last generation games. We need more. Yeah,
but that's gonna cost. I don't know. No, actually, I don't know, because if you think, a lot of people still not upgrades, aren't they?
It just feel I don't know. We
No,
paid a lot of money for it, and it's like there's no like next gen games to play. If you know what I mean.
Well, yeah, I know what you mean there, but it's just if you think they want to sell the game to the biggest market, and right now the biggest market is on the last generation consoles.
I think Xbox has got the advantage because they've got Game Pass, so we can get the games like straight away.
Yeah, that's what I mean about that. But actually, with Medium, that's going to be next gen only, I think, isn't it?
That is, but that's the only game we've sort of got, I think, at the minute. That's next gen only.
Halo Infinite's going to be. It's going to be on last generation, which fucking upsets me. We don't want that. I think I'd rather it be next generation, but I think the reason why it's going last generation is because they've freaking promised the last freaking 3 or 4 years that it's going to be on last generation, so that's going to be on last generation. Battlefield 6 is going to be next gen, I think, or is it? Didn't they say it's going to be on last gen?
I think it's last gen as well.
Oh, don't say that, please.
Well, I've been reading. There's rumours it's going to be on those consoles, yeah.
Holy crap, that's not good. That is literally... No, I don't know about that.
And, yeah.
I think it sucks that. But you can see why they're doing it, because more of the cake, if you say it that way, is on Xbox One and PS4. So you can see why devs are doing that.
I'll put it one way, these consoles, the next gen consoles, feel, at the minute, they feel a bit like a waste.
Well, yeah.
I think we could have waited to get them, to be honest. I don't think it was in a massive rush.
Okay. Well, anyway, I think it's going to be a good few years. We're going to see a lot of games coming out, hopefully, the next few years. That's going to be on the next gen only consoles. And I think maybe the first one is Medium, and that is freaking this year. So at least we're getting that.
I've not really heard too much. I don't know what it's about or anything. I've just seen the gameplay. Like, I know it's like 2 worlds rendered at once.
Oh.
But what's it about?
Well, hopefully it's freaking good. That's what we need. We need good next generation games. Are we going to get that? Are we going to get that, guys? We're going to get this.
I think we will, though,
Hopefully.
but it's going to be, be a few years before you get the blockbuster games.
Well, you never know. You literally never know, people. So, I think going from next generation games and all that, what I like to talk about is, I think we're going back before the first Xbox came out, and Microsoft did try to buy Nintendo. This is before they actually released the Xbox. This is before they even had a console itself. But of course, they had plans of bringing out a game console, and they want to buy Nintendo. So I would like to talk about is if Nintendo, they sold a lot of consoles, but they don't sell games. And I think they would make a lot more money if their games was on Xbox, PlayStation, on all platforms. Like, for instance, if you think the amount of copies Mario Kart sells on Nintendo Switches, imagine that number on all platforms. Literally, Mario games will probably be one of the biggest games up there alongside GTA in terms of sales. So, it makes sense. For me, I think Nintendo should go like Sega, and I think just become a software company, not a hardware company. What do you think? I think good, actually.
They do have some good console, like the Switch is a good console.
Yeah, but they're not selling games, are they? First thing, they're expensive, but imagine how much money they would make.
I think they need something similar to Xbox, like a
No, because if you look at Sega, financially they were struggling as a hardware company. So literally they got rid of the hardware, just become a software. Now they're surviving all these years. So it makes sense. It makes sense, I think, for Nintendo just to be a software, because then you're going to get people that's never owned a Nintendo console, that are going to enjoy the experiences that you get from a Nintendo console. So it should be.
Yeah, but it's the overall experience with the Switch in it. It's like it's different to say like an Xbox. It's got like happy music in the background. It's got like what do you call those characters that you create, the Mii's?
Oh yeah.
It's more like a more child-friendly console, if you ask me, which I quite like.
Well, yeah.
But
Which hopefully I'm going to be streaming some more Splatoon 2 on my Twitch channel. Also, guys, don't forget to check my Twitter. My handle's right there. At the MG _ No, at the Rail_MG Live. I'll be streaming a lot of games. Mainly be streaming Star Wars Old Republic, but occasionally I'm going to be streaming some Splatoon 2. So that should be good right there. So, yes, absolutely fan-bloody-tastic right there. So, yes. And actually, I tell you what I could talk about actually next, and that is hardware in terms of trying to buy freaking graphics cards or anything like that.
Next-gen consoles.
What? Well, Xboxes, PlayStations, freaking graphics cards, even RAMs. I've been trying to get some new RAM, and they've been selling out like crazy.
Yeah. SSDs. Quite hard to get hold of.
Especially
CPUs.
On Amazon.
Oh yeah.
Literally, they don't even exist right now on on Amazon. I've been trying to get look at some new graphics cards. Literally all sold out. But I did know AMD and Nvidia actually came out and stated that they are going to try to ramp up, try to bring out more graphics cards. Nvidia having more issues than AMD. But they did say like hopefully before I'll say halfway through the year we might start getting more graphics cards being released.
Nvidia's more popular in it. That's the biggest
yes
brand.
So if we do actually see that, I know some people have been complaining on Twitter etc about that, but we've got to think COVID has literally affected a lot of issues in terms of the hardware
and delivery as well. Delivery is quite bad for items like that. They're getting pinched.
Well, when the Series X was released, even when the PS5 was released, people weren't getting their console. Some people was getting something totally different, and then what? So
it was getting nicked. It was,
well, yeah. Imagine doing that. Imagine that. That would literally be insane, actually, wouldn't it? Nicking. Imagine it's what I don't get, because the evidence is there. If it's going to get nicked, it's going to either be the delivery driver or someone at the factory. Not factory, at the warehouse.
Yeah.
So, yes. Don't do that, people. Do not nick stuff. It's not right, people. Definitely not. Definitely not right there. And in terms of hardware, be looking at the brand new graphics cards, the 380, which are expensive. You're talking about £1,000.
Yeah.
A lot of them are above £1,000. But I saw a comment on a forum a few weeks ago. Is it worth it getting it right now? Is it worth paying that price for a graphics card? It's going to last you a few years.
I'd say not. I'd say wait till it drops.
Well, a lot of people have been getting older graphics cards, like the 1080. And I would rather spend my money on 1080. They're still expensive. You can get a 1080 even still, like, if you can find one right now, about 500 freaking quid.
I got my 1660, I think, something like that. And mine was quite like a sale. January sale last year, and that was like £100 knocked off. So I think people should wait for the sales.
Yeah, oh god. Yeah, that's what you mean about that. But for me, I would rather we see I don't know, really. That's better. Bit more brightness, people. That's what we want in the stream. Again, laughing away.
No, it's because you did a Gromit, Wallace thing from Wallace and Gromit.
That?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. So like I said, like graphics cards, PlayStations, Xboxes, wherever, like technology wise. And I think the issue is why a lot of them is scalpers. I mean, scalpers are still going for the RAM that I'm after. You can tell because the minute they go on sale, they're sold out within a freaking couple of hours. So a lot of it is down to scalpers.
Look at the PS5 a few weeks ago. It came back in stock and in 10 minutes.
Oh yeah.
Gone.
Bloody scalpers, man! Bloody scalpers! We don't want scalpers in this world. But I think they should be illegal.
I think the government's looking into actually making
Well, I don't
bringing in,
know.
like, a
Some
law.
MPs, was it MP? No, someone in the government has complained about it, and hopefully they're gonna rectify the problem. So next time we want that new console, like the freaking PS freaking 6 and the new.
But anything in it, if even phones or I like that. Phones go like the iPhones, Samsung Galaxies.
It's gonna be crazy, man. It's gonna be nuts. But hopefully they will literally rectify that completely. So, guys, don't forget if you're watching. Like I said, this is just a little test. Don't forget to follow us on YouTube. Is React2That on Twitch, which is exactly the same React2That, and Trevor React2That. Like I said, we're gonna go live every weekend. We don't know the exact times or the exact day, Sunday or a Saturday. This is why we might create a Twitter account, so that when we go live, you're going to know. But we're also going to have schedules in our descriptions below. Everything in there, all our, about us, schedules and days, etc. below there in the next week. But I said next week, we're going to sort that out. So it's going to be good. I think we'll leave it there, right, guys, because this is only a test. Just make sure everything's working. I've enjoyed this. Didn't you, Malibu?
Yep.
Yes.
Good.
So yes, I think that's it right now. Don't forget, like I said, to follow me on Twitter, which is at @the_MG Live. Yes. Okay, guys. I'll see you. Well, actually, we'll both see you next time. Hopefully next weekend. So bye bye.
Peace.
See you. Peace out, man. Peace out.